Hi, everybody. I thought, I felt ready to come out here and wish everybody a happy Resurrection Day weekend. Um, yes, my faith has shifted and expanded up out of the church into where I am now, but I still, I'll put it this way. It was Jesus back in the day who showed me love. It was Jesus who brought me into the alignment of knowing I wasn't judged by Creator, who I came up out of, but I was loved just as I was. That was groundbreaking for me. And there was just a lot of really good stuff that came up out of that. I mean, my life shifted. And I was a double dipper. I was baptized twice, but I was a little older when I finally ran and fell on my knees. And I just said, Jesus, if you're real, please help me. And it just goes to show how, as a child, I knew about Jesus. I had a love for Jesus. I'd be in the backyard in the rocking chair with my little baby sister, and I'd be singing to Jesus and looking up at the clouds and knowing that God had the whole world in his hands, Thank you, Grandma Brown. And then here I am today, just in this expanded place where I recognize that Jesus, who did come into this planet, into this dimension, to bring us the consciousness of the Christ, love, acceptance, forgiveness, and all the juiciness that goes with it. He brought it. And it's the very thing folks, I'll say, on this side of the fence are recognizing, and I've come to learn this last while, that the Christ consciousness is really all of it. We must know the consciousness of the Christ to know love, I'll just put it this way to get more brief. He showed us how to do this. He showed us that even though you're walking the best way you know how, even though you're doing your best, you think you're following all the rules, you're doing what's right when you know nobody's watching, all of that. You're giving love, you're not seeing it come back, but you come to know that it might not come back from where you drop it, but it will come back. It just does. As long as you don't grumble past a blessing, because it's really easy to just start fussing and grumbling, and that blessing just, like a butterfly, off it goes. But the joy and the excitement and the, it's so amazing when you catch that blessing, that synchronicity. You see it. There's an awareness, there's an awakening, there's a knowingness, and you just go, wow. I would just say that's a God thing, because it's beyond anything human. That's a God thing. For sure. Much like I'm considering this global shutdown, like globally, we're I use the word shutdown. But I have to see the God in it. I've got to see the God thing in it. Because this is supernatural. This is supernatural. To get everybody synchronized. And there's some harsh things going on. But we must not faint, but stay in our place of the light that we be, and know that we are the alchemist who can take the heavy and turn it into light. That knowingness when our head is connected with the heart. Hunty, you can't stop it. You might cry for a minute. You might get weak for a minute. You might have anger, fear, insecurity for a minute. And that's because you know you don't have to judge it. Maybe it will stir you to seek that little person inside that's having those feelings. And now here's an opportunity to heal that little person who can only know the love you have to give him or her. Because it's your little person. There's so much magic that can come out of all of it. I really see how Jesus, the Christ, showed us how to do this journey. That no matter how perfect you may be, you're not exempt from pain and suffering. I know over the years, when anything happened, or I hit a wall, or felt like I was being crushed, or whatever, it's like I could look in my hands and say, you know what, there's no spikes in these hands. Okay, I'm not up on a cross. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. And you get in the Word and you learn that you can fly like the eagle. And the eagle knows how to get above a storm. And it glides. And that eagle can glide and look down and see through the storm. But be in that place of calm. Yeah. I'm living proof. I can say, yeah, that's part of my testimony. That is my testimony that I've learned from the Master. And the truths and the wisdom and the glory that was for me carries me to this day. He walks with me and he talks with me. And my understanding has definitely expanded these last 12 years or so. So I just want to bless you. I just want to say be encouraged. I want to say that you are not walking alone. Yeah, we might feel alone. There's times we do feel alone. And I know there have been times I felt so alone, and I'd be saying, does anybody know I'm here? Nobody knows I'm here. And then I would kind of dig into my spirit. What does God say? God says, you are never alone. I am always with you. I got you. And I just nod. It's a choosing of faith. It's a choosing to do the right thing. It's a choosing to come out of fear and anxiety and utilize your tools. If you don't have any, text me. There's so many little tools you can be using to just flip your switch, get you back into that place of confidence, knowing who you be, recognizing, remembering who birthed you. And you've come into this place. I'm confident every one of us, whether we're in consciousness or not, we are here on purpose to fulfill a purpose. And I will even say for such a time as this. Look at where we are. And we're coming together, uniting all faiths, all hearts that are Godward. Let's get rid of the judgments. Stop the judgments. And if you can't get past the judgment, go inside and ask yourself, where are you judging you? Heal that thing. Because you're missing stuff. Get out of judgment. Recognize we are all God's children. We're all created up out of source. Let's put our hands together. Let's put our hands together. Recalling the love we be at our very core. Feel that love. Feel it, feel it, feel it. Feel love. Do you know how to feel love? Can you feel love? Feel love. Let it just flood your body. Feel it. See, it took me a few minutes because I'm yakking here. But when you close your eyes and you go, I want to feel love, feel love, feel love. And you feel it ignite and then just expand it over your body. and then beam that forward. Yep. Beam it. Beam it over all. Darkness, light, encourage, transmute, heal, restore, renew. Do your part in this beam and love thing. It's not that hard, is it? If you're having trouble, let me know. Let's see what we can do together. I love you this Resurrection Day weekend. I say those things that have been dead, out of doubt, insecurities, victimization, breathe life and love over all of it. Say we don't need that anymore. We're resurrecting into a higher place, up out of the death. We're resurrecting into a higher place. Bless you and I love you. Forced inside, let's go inside. This is a good day. Because it's a God day. I love you, I love you, I love you. Blessings to all of you. Health, peace, life. Love. I'll talk to you soon. I trust you're having a God day. Faux show. Bye for now.